Okay, hello guys. Now, as usual, let's do your next week prediction. So yeah, let's start. Let's start from Capricorn as usual. This will be using 3 decks. Each deck 2 message. If you want like full length message, check your individual signs. So check your individual signs reading. I post like twice a month for individual sign. Okay, let's start. Capricorn now. So Capricorn, what to expect next week? What we can predict for Capricorn life next week. The reason I say prediction, so if a good thing is good, if it's bad thing, so you guys can try to avoid it. Yeah, that's why the reason I say prediction. But let's see what's coming up. Okay, first is a breakup, but it's for you guys. The breakup is actually needed for you to focus on your money, because looks what's happened from the breakup is this. So some of you gonna feel like either, I'm not sure what's your state with this person. Are you fully committed, engaged, or even married? But some of you guys gonna be breaking up, taking a time apart. So for you to focus on your finances, which is a good result of it. Wealthy man. So I'm predicting some of you, there will be an energy of breaking up or taking time apart for you to focus on yourself. Okay, what's next? You're gonna get your money back for the one that being scammed, but not all of it. So you incur losses because of this. That's the first interpretation. Yeah, for the one that being scammed financially, you're gonna get your money back, but not all. So don't expect to get the full amount. And for the next one is for the one that actually dealing with the person that you know they lie a lot. Some of you, they may scam your money or your time simply, or they not appear on who they say to work. So, and in that situation, kind of like one-sided. Expect that situation still one-sided, but this talking about someone wanting a commitment. I'm not sure from which side. That's the only problem. Whether they now want to commit but they don't want to change, they still want to be on their idiot way, like being one-sided, expect you to do all the work, or you still have a feeling for them, you want to commit. So pick which one is your story. Yeah, even though if you guys go into a relationship, the outcome gonna be this. So if you try to force it, sorry, the outcome is this. As you know, this is indicating a failure, not a success. This is the somewhat like 6 of Wands reverse. Okay, let's do your Amira now. Amira mostly good for predicting love and people. So let's see, Amira, what we can predict into Capricorn life next week. Try to make it simple. 2 message each deck. So it won't be that complicated for you. Anyways, just for a week, right? Okay, what's the first message? You're gonna become more spiritual next week. Kinda like, especially for the one that dealing with the work, you're gonna become like more spiritual, like things happens for you for the reason, that kind of belief. So if you feel like you're being delayed, yes, that's for you to mature. Next week also, you're gonna be focusing more energy into career. This keep coming back. Remember on the previous side of Keeper. So doesn't matter if you are singles, connected to someone in relationship, doesn't matter. So you're gonna feel the energy pushing you to focus on your work. Okay, you're gonna be connecting with someone. They don't want children. They're not your soulmate, but they're very genuine individual next week. So I feel like don't try to force, what do you call that? Force square into a circle. Yeah, this person is not your soulmate. Also, they don't want children. That's come up as this, or can be simply talking that they're very mature. So yeah, they're not your soulmate because the soulmate card come in reverse, but they are a very genuine individual. So I feel like, so what's the purpose of this meeting? They are a mature person. You're gonna have a strong connection with this person. So it doesn't give me much. It just gives me like they're not young, so they somewhat got very maturity about them. They like to talk, they like to chat. That's one thing. And they're not the soulmate, but for some of you, if possible, they have this. So yeah. Yeah, you're gonna meet someone that they're very genuine. I don't see any bad intention coming from them, so you can freely connected with them, build the connection. I'm not sure if that's gonna evolve in the future, but there, for some of you, there you have twin flame. For the one that believe on that. Okay, let's do your table now. Table what we can predict next week. 2 message for Capricorn. Okay. Okay. A new opportunity. What's this talking about? You're gonna get a new opportunity for some of you. Simply, yeah, it's somewhat related to that career thing. Keep coming back. Go take that new opportunity, whether it's a raise, whether it's a promotion, because I'm seeing you can save a lot of money. You can save a lot of money. But for some of you, this new opportunity is something that you're not passionate about. But it can give you money, so I feel like go for it. Just suck it up. What's this talking about? Oh, you have investment. So next week your investment kind of like not moving forward, but you're not stressed. So the energy of you not stressing about it. Also, you feel like you're not stuck, kind of accepting things. Again, the spiritual growth thing. Talking about your investment. Your investment goes on circles, or in the past it goes in circles. Next week you're gonna start seeing a bit forward move, but not much, I would say. Yeah, it's talking about your investment. A lot of energy about emphasizing about pentacle here, work, money for you. So good week for work, money situation. Not so good for emotional stuff, but yeah, some of you may meet this good person, your twin flame or whatnot, for the one that believe on that. Okay, let's move on now. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, let's do your prediction next week. What's coming up for Aquarius next week? Okay. What we can predict for Aquarius next week? Strong connection. You're expecting a strong connection, so what's the outcome? I'm not sure what it's talking about. Give me one more. Doesn't make sense. Okay, this is a very off the wall, so I'm just gonna give the general message. Some of you will be, you kind of have some sort of expectation for the one that connected with someone that is gonna progress. I'm seeing that yes, you are right, because you're gonna become the main person next week. Not sure whether the commitment is there or not, but you're gonna feel the energy like they want to focus on you. Oops. And some of you off the wall, you're gonna delay or cancel your trip because you feel like you want to, like, what do you call that? You want to like make it grow, the connection, the relationship, make it grow. If like at this stage it's not that stable, so you want to like cancel your travel trip or whatnot that coming up, so you can actually make your relationship become stronger kind of feeling. But I feel like, yeah, go for it. Whatever you want to delay or cancel, go for it, because the outcome is decent. Main is basically it's the energy of like they're choosing you, they're sticking with you kind of feeling. So yeah, go for it. Ooh, I like. You're gonna become more mature in your spending. Some of you, even like in the past, if you're entertaining family members that try to borrow your money, buy stupid thing, all this thing from family members, so you kind of like giving them a leeway, you're gonna become more strict, which is a good way. Some of you next week, you're gonna have a chance to kind of get money, so play a lottery a bit. Some of you got this money, not sure what kind of money is money, maybe bonuses, overtime. So basically, I'm just putting it very general. You're gonna get money, but you're gonna be strict about it. So I'm predicting some of a family members or close friend that hear that you got that money, right? They're gonna try to either borrow from you, or they're gonna like ask you to splurge, do stupid thing. But I'm seeing you're gonna become the mature person by saying that no, you wanna save, that kind of vibe. Or this is actually calling you to be more mature with your money. Let's go with your mirror now. Good reading. I like this. Amira, what we can predict for Aquarius next week? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Why is this here? What the hell? Why the... Okay, you're gonna meet... I'm not sure whether this person is in your life or not. Or you're gonna meet them. They come up as a soulmate. They come up as a soulmate, right? This person is local around you, or you go... I feel like you already know them. That's why this you got this. This person is very strict. They don't like to go out. They don't like to have fun. They're all about work. They're all about their professional life, right? And for some of you, they may appear not very genuine, like they got hidden motive behind. I asked why this hidden motive is here from them, because they appear as a soulmate, right? The answer is this. So I feel like this connection is the purpose is to teach you. So I'm not sure what kind of thing you need to learn from this person. You know your own story. Some of you maybe need to learn professionalism about that from them, because they're very strict. They like to do about their work, professional thing, like things like that. So yeah, each one of you will have different stories. So, but don't try to romanticize the thing, like thinking that this is a love connection. I don't feel it. It's more like they're there just to teach you a lesson for you to grow. That's all. So that's your first message. Okay, what's the second message? Children, money, mature. Yeah, it keep telling me you're gonna become more mature with money. Some of you, that your child drain you financially, so you're gonna become more strict with them next week. For the one that have a child, obviously, but generally for all of you that doesn't have a child, you got money coming next week, and you're gonna become more strict. Like you don't want to splurge, or you don't want to like spend it foolishly. Okay, let's do your table now. Okay, we are doing good time. 7 minutes per reading is quite okay, I guess. So I don't get too tired by the end. Okay, good. What for Aquarius? What we can predict next week? 2 messages, please. What's this? You finally see the truth. Yeah, you're gonna finally see the truth and decided not to stress about it. Or you finally, the vibe that I'm getting, you're kind of tired of stressing about it. Yeah, you're kind of tired, or you don't want to stress about it anymore. You finally see the truth, or you're finally being forced to see the truth. The result of it is good. You become this guy. This is someone that is very patient, very calm. But what's this context about? What's the truth that Aquarius need to see? It's about a person. Can be a fire sign, someone that's very attractive, very confident. So I'm not sure what's the context of this. I'm not gonna dig too much. But next week you finally decided, or you're going to see the truth about it, and you're not gonna stress about it. You're gonna become this guy, the Temperance, which is good. What's the next message? Some of you guys gonna be losing the passion for a physical connection. You want a more emotional connection next week. Also be careful. Some of you got this intention of committing to someone where the connection in the past is not growing. Be careful. You may have a new beginning, but as always, I always say this for me is an offer of a friendship. So be careful not to get friend zoned by this person. Yeah, be careful about this. This person is someone is mature, emotionally very stable. So yeah, be careful about not getting friend zoned. That's the only thing I can say. Ace of Pentacles, most of the time kind of 50-50. Sometimes can become a romantic in the future, but sometimes just stay in the friends. So yeah, that's the truth about it. So I need to tell you guys. So just be careful of getting friend zone. Okay, let's move on. Now it's Pisces. Pisces. What we can predict into Pisces life next week. Okay, let's see, 2 message. Okay, let's see if we can maintain this good reading energy. Be careful next week, you're gonna be feeling overworked. Some of you spending a lot of energy to work, not sure if it's needed, but your family members, close friend, gonna feel like you're neglecting them. Some of them, like for the one that has a child, I'm predicting your child gonna, acting up because you kind of like don't give them attention next week. So be careful around that energy next week. Okay, what is this talking about? Okay, if you're dealing with someone that is lie, cheat, you already know that lie, cheat, you keep having a hope that they're gonna choose you. No. Some of you even like you're planning for a travel with this person, maybe a vacation, they're gonna cancel it or they're gonna postpone it. I feel like this person is kind of like fake, so just let it down, let it die. I'm not saying you're gonna be chosen anyway. They may got multiple options, so yeah. No, this kind of short. That's your 2 message. Let's move on to your mirror portion. Mirror, what we can predict into Pisces life next week. Ooh. Go out next week, you're gonna meet someone. Singles, you're gonna meet someone, but new love. But the only problem I don't like, they come up as a this is when we were somewhat that is quite bitter, bitchy, cold. Maybe got some issue for male, they call it like bit misogynistic or whatever they call that. Also the communication kind of sucks, so don't expect a good texting. They are good in person, they can talk in person, but not through texting. Okay, one more for this person. It's a soulmate. A lot of you guys gonna meet soulmate next week. It's a soulmate connection. So go out, singles. Go out. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Go out, go to whatever your fancy. Some of you fancy classes, go classes. Some of you fancy drinking, go bar, pub or whatever. Next message. You will be wanting to stay home next week. That's the annoying part next week. The energy is wanting you to stay home, want to just be alone. Some of you single doesn't want even to meet up with friends. And for the one who have family, you kind of like want to detach from your family. You feel like your family draining you. That sucks. Yeah. You're gonna want to stay home. Energy gonna push you to stay home. But singles, if you want to meet this person, they are soulmate, even though they're kind of bitchy, so I'm not sure if you want to meet them or not. Yeah, go out. Because you're gonna be pushed to stay home. That sucks. You're supposed to meet a person, but you just want to stay home. That's kind of sucks. Okay, let's move on to your tarot portion. There were 2 messages for Pisces. What we can predict to Pisces life next week. What's this in regards to? One more. I still don't get it. Is it love? I feel it's like some of you, okay, I'm gonna read it in the 2 direction because it come up with pentacle. I feel for a lot of portion of you this about a money situation. There is this situation where you kind of like impatiently waiting. Some of you are ready to give up. That work or finance or money project situation kind of like one-sided in the past, even until now. But you're gonna be getting the contract. You're gonna get the contract. You're gonna get the contract. You're gonna get the deal. So just stick on it. Just stick on it. I'm seeing you're ready to give up. This is talking about ready to give up. So just stick on it. And in the emotional side, for the one that dealing, unfortunately, this connection kind of one-sided. You are ready to bail out. You're already ready to bail out. When you bail out, you're gonna get the relationship. So do you want dealing with this kind of person, or you want to be in a relationship with this kind of person? When you bail out, then they suddenly, oh, they want you. I leave it to you guys. What's the next message? You feel okay? What's this talking about? Can mean many things. One more. Give me a theme at least. Oh. It's a connection, a relationship, emotional connection kind of thing. So there is this situation. Some of you may go two-way. When you bail out, you will bail out forever. Like you give up with this person. Some of you may go with the relationship, but nonetheless, if you bail out from that situation, right? Because I'm seeing that's gonna be like a very heartbreaking ending. But you're gonna get this. You're gonna feel like your life back in control. You take back your power, and soon, don't worry about it. Soon you're gonna meet someone. You're gonna be talking with someone new. They are quite young, flirtatious, quite genuine. Page of Cup is usually someone is genuine, honest, flirtatious. Will it go anywhere with this Page of Cup? Yes, it's gonna make you somewhat happy at least. I asked whether go anywhere. Sun upright is indicating a good direction, at least good outcome. So yeah, unfortunately that's your message. It's kind of like tied up to one long story. Yeah, you do what you want to do. You already know there is two branches. Which one of you guys want to pursue which one is up to you guys. Okay, let me ask, how about your work situation next week? Because I know it's highlighting. For the one that actually feel like your work or your money situation kind of okay, if your money not increasing, it's going to increase next week and plus some more. But after next week, you're gonna have somewhat good growth from your finance. And for the work, what you don't see is actually people are willing to cooperate with you. You just need to ask their cooperation. So some of you may get the pride not wanting to ask people help. Yeah, change that, because by you cooperating with people, right, this is the outcome for you. It's very good for you. So be more cooperative in work. Be somewhat humble when dealing with people. Don't be arrogant. Not sure why I'm getting that. Okay, let's move on. Aries now. I almost lost my timestamp. Let's put 50 for Aries. Okay, Aries. What we can predict for Aries next week? Prediction for Aries next week. Alrighty, Aries. Okay, I like that. Not stressed about. Ooh, Aries, for the one that worry about money situation, next week you're gonna do this. This is quite significant. It's not small change money that you're getting. It's not like $150 that kind of money. No, it's like $500, $700 kind of vibe. So yeah, you're gonna get money increase next week. Good. I'm not sure how you get it, but if it's for you, it's gonna come towards you. For the one that experiencing a fallout, wait. Why is this here? For the one that experiencing a fallout or disconnect, or even like somewhat you want to move together but it's being cancelled or delayed, I'm saying next week, if that person kind of like wishy-washy, they're gonna make their mind. They want you. Yeah, they want you next week. Yeah, so that's the message. So if you're experiencing a fallout, disconnect, dealing with this person that one day you want to move in together but suddenly they got cold feet. I say move in together because got the house here and they may have a cold feet, right? So next week I feel like they're gonna like choose you, like want to go with you. So yeah, that's your message. Let's go to your mirror now. No, kind of short, but that's what's keeper giving me very good actually for me to read like the very short message like that, very to the point. So it's not confusing for you guys. Maybe What's coming up? What we can predict for Aries next week? Let's see if soulmate come up for you guys. So far, 3 signs already got soulmate, I believe. Soulmate connection next week, which is kind of nice. What's coming up for you? You're gonna meet this young person. You're gonna be dating, or you want to be either this person is that person that you're gonna meet, or you actually in the energy of want to date next week. But the date that I'm talking is more like not going clubbing, more like very quiet kind of date. Okay, will it go anywhere? There will be an obstacle between you two. I asked, will it go anywhere? Obstacle is here. So there will be a delay, I feel, for you guys to be in a union. So I just gonna leave it that, because this is not this is just a snapshot for next week. Okay, what's the next message? Some of you is a past love. For some of you, it's continuing. Either can be the same story. Some of you, this person is your past love. So yeah, they're fair skin. Communication skills kind of sucks. Don't like texting. Even if you text, they're gonna reply back in 2 days. That kind of vibe. So it's a part of your life to kind of like having redo, because the karma is here. So it's part of your life path to have a redo with them. So some of you will do that. Any other besides that message? Kind of like giving me one. You're also gonna cut this person from your life. They appear as somewhat dark skin or maybe a bit olive skin. You're gonna cut them because you feel like they doesn't align with your lifestyle. You cut them because this will probably picking up on someone from your friend circle that do like to deal with option. So I'm saying you're gonna cut them. It's a friendship, not romantic. It's a friendship. So you're gonna cut them. It's like you feel like they're a waste of energy. Okay, let's do your table. Table, what we can predict into Aries life next week? 2 message, please. You want the truth, where you stand with this person. This person keep bringing drama into your life. You want the truth. I'm seeing that connection still lingers, but next week is the energy of you want the truth, where you stand with this person. How it goes, will you get the truth? I feel yes. If this romantic, expect a new beginning, like you guys sit down talking things and have a new beginning. If this is a romantic, if this is just a friendship, you may have a sit down with them only to renew your friendship. So yeah, that's the next message for you next week. Okay, you're gonna be very happy about what? You're gonna become very happy about your work. I asked what is come up with this. This basically investing yourself in the, yes, like the energy of investing, overwork kind of feeling. But the theme is this, 10 of Cups. So you're gonna become very content with your work, or become very happy. Not sure in what aspect. Can be monetary, can be like you just feeling very accomplished next week. Something gonna turn good for you in the work. But I'm saying that either for you to be able to achieve this 10 of Cups in the work, you may need to invest some time, energy, money on your skill set, because this also usually talking about skill set for me. Yeah, to put it very general, you're gonna focus a lot of energy into work next week. That's gonna, the outcome of it is good. So if you feel being pulled to do more work rather than emotional thing, go for it. The outcome is this. It makes you very happy about it. Okay, that's your message, Aries. Now I'm gonna move on to the next sign. Taurus. What you can predict into Taurus life next week? What we can predict into Taurus life next week? What we can predict into Taurus life? Okay, Taurus, what we can predict? What's this? this? What's talking about? You're gonna get, either you're gonna get paid back for this family member. They appear as a young person in your life, family members. Either you're gonna get paid back, or they get some sort of extra income and they decided to share with you. Like a good news, maybe they got a raise, then they kind of like decided to share because you've been there for them for quite some time. Yeah, speaking of family members that is young, so it's good news. It's like good connection, good relationship within your family, which is nice. I like that decision about moving. Some of you may need to make a decision about move related to work. Okay, I got two messages. Some of you may need to make a decision to move related to your work, like you want to be close, nearby to your work, so you can put more energy into your work. That's the first message. Some of you gonna need to make a decision whether to move or not, to be close with someone due to their health situation, like they have a health situation due to this. I'm not sure what's the relationship with you with this person. So yeah, that's your two message. Okay, let's go with your mirror now. So mirror, what we can predict for Taurus life next week. Taurus. So Taurus, you're gonna meet this mature person, but they are too shy, super shy person. They also like the type that just want you and only you. They don't like to have a multiple connection. So basically a good energy. What's the context of this then? Yeah, it doesn't tell me much what's the outcome of it, but yeah, expect when you meet this person initially they are shy, but when they get comfortable with you, they're gonna like chase you, court you, woo you. Not sure why I use woo. That means that person is kind of like got some mileage into their age. Yeah, very genuine, very honest person. So I feel like yeah, you have a chance to meet this person. Initially they appear as a very shy individual, like very reserved, but when they get comfortable with you, they're gonna like go all out on you. Very good. So I'm not sure. Can you give me how they're going to meet? I feel like it's destined. I'm not sure but that means a lot of you guys gonna meet them in very different way because they come up with this past life. So it's like you already known, so it's kind of like yeah, you're gonna meet them. So that's all I can say. What's the next message, Amira? Some of you that dealing with someone that you already lost the passion about that for them, passion reverse, and at some point you think you thought that they're your true love, but now you don't. You kind of question them already. You're gonna take back your power from this person, like you're not gonna give in. Yeah, and for some of you, by you taking back your power, this person gonna like come towards you, give you gifts. They think like they can buy you, so not really good person. So that's your two message. They think like they can buy you. That's the first impression that I'm getting. Okay, tell what we can predict into Taurus life next week. Taurus life next week, what we can predict. Who is this? Someone that you don't hold them into very positive lights. You hold them in very negative. Someone, the feeling that I'm getting, like you kind of like see them in a negative way because they hold back, they close off too much. You cannot get a sense of an emotion from this idiot. I expect them to come back. They want a second chance, judgment. So yeah, what's next? You're gonna be making new friend next week. You're gonna be making new friend. Yes, you're gonna be making new friend next week. Not sure why I keep repeating that. Yeah. If there is someone coming towards you, they just want a friendship, go for it. I'm seeing that's gonna be good. Like this friend is very equal. You know, the type, that very genuine friend that can help you to build your confidence. That kind of type of energy that I'm feeling. So yeah, go for it. And again, don't try, if a friend, if they offer a friendship, just accept as a friendship. Don't try to like over romanticize the thing. It's not a good idea to do that. And different message is for you guys that your investment, your money gonna have like a small increase initially, but soon it's talking about maybe next 2 to 3 weeks there you're gonna have somewhat substantial increase that gonna like make you feel safe or stable with your finance. That kind of energy also. So your money is doing great. So if you stress about your money, I feel like no need. It's gonna become good like in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, that's done. Let's move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what we can predict. What can predict for Gemini now? So Gemini, what we can predict for you guys. For next week, 2 message please, Keeper. Oh. 2 message for Gemini. Aha. Okay, what's the context of this? I don't like that. Give me one more. I feel like this may be external from you. There is this person that you know, they're somewhat old, mature, got mileage, basically, this kind of individual. It's talking me that soon they're gonna have some sort of loss of money. So if you know this person, may need to warn them. If you're close with this person, they got some sort of because they got this, and it's not unexpected for them. So yeah, soon. It's not next week, but soon. So if you know this kind of person, they may do some risky investment. Maybe you need to warn them. Not sure why it's picking up or why you need to know this. Can be your parents. Some of you stress about lack of promotion. And some of you also stress about, especially for Gemini that just moved in the past 2 to 3 months, you stress about this house situation, like it drain you financially. Can you give me more? Why so negative? Yeah, I tell me that situation gonna stay like that. So some of you may be moving to a place that is kind of like out of your budget, so you may need to plan to maybe move again soon. Yeah, I'm sorry it's that kind of negative from Keeper. Not sure why this negative today. Been doing so good so far until Taurus. The message is kind of good. Okay, let's hopefully a mirror give more positive vibe. Yeah, for you guys that move to somewhat the place kind of expensive, time to maybe not need to plan ahead. You may need to move again because it kind of like stress you out, I feel. Okay, maybe what we can predict for Gemini next week. Okay. Some of you wanting to commit, right? To commit to a person, like having a long term, having a family. Damn. I thought I'm gonna pull a new love, but apparently past love. Some of you actually, this past life is someone that you have a view or you want to have a family with them, and you still want that to happen till now. So how it's gonna go? A young person, a bit has a sense of fashion. Some of you is calling you to give them a second chance, I feel. So that's probably predicting they're gonna come back soon. Because it's kept hinting that you're going to deal with the past love, not new, next week. So a lot of you guys gonna be dealing with this. So the identification is, in the past you want to commit with them, at least the energy you want to have a relationship with them. Some of you even like talking about having a families. They are young, into fashion, somewhat got decent taste of music. Not sure why I feel that, why I feel to say that. Yeah, I feel like next week you're gonna be dealing with them. I'm not sure whether it's gonna be something solid, but yeah, but that's the context of it. What's next, Amira? Oh, okay, it's continuing. Okay. Okay, this person, if in the past somewhat you feel like they have an option, or they kind of like have wanting an open relationship, or just want to have fun, right? This time they're gonna come and want you, just you. This is gonna be a long term, and yeah, they appear quite genuine this time, so maybe give them a chance. I rarely say that, but this is what actually coming up to, Gem. So yeah, maybe it's time, maybe they change. You use your intuition to judge them. If they change, then give them a chance for that. Young person. You got your two message. Yeah, it's continuation. So it just want to address one thing. I cannot force it. So let's go to your table. Hopefully we got two different message for your table. For the one that doesn't have a past person, so don't try to make it apply, because that's just talking about there's an energy for the one that has still have a past person. Maybe some of you still talking to them. There's an energy of them wanting to have something solid with you this time. If you don't have it, don't make it apply for you. Okay, what's coming up for you guys, Gemini, next week? You're not confident about your financial situation. You feel stuck on it. So why this is important? Why they need to know this? Why you need to know this is your money is actually growing. Three of Pentacles, but it's just take time, and it's grow in very small amount, not big amount. So don't be disappointed if you know like your peers actually got somewhat substantial increase. I feel like yours is more like gradual, but it's accumulating. So I feel like don't stress out too much. What's next? Yeah, you're gonna get some sort of increase on your finance. Some of you guys will be staying home just to save more money, and some of you guys finally like admitting that you actually need to pull back on your spending. So the energy of you kind of like being strict with your own self. Something about your finance gonna take a turn. This is usually quite substantial. They're not 10 of Pentacles substantial, but 5 is in the middle of that 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, damn, that's nice. At least your money is doing great. But it's just I'm seeing you don't have the confidence, and that you kind of like don't have a confidence that it can grow, or it can go like a long-term kind of thing. How about singles next week? Working, 8 of Pentacles. So singles, you're just gonna work next week, and you also close off on people. You hold back too much. So I feel like the energy of you just busy with work next week. I don't see anyone also. So yeah. And for the one that actually singles want to love, you need to open up. That's actually calling you out on opening up. Okay, let's move on to the next sign. Cancer. Okay, what we can predict into Cancer life next week? What we can predict into Cancer life next week? 2 message. Hopefully we're getting back to the positive train. Gemini kinda like not so good but not so bad. For the one that face a legal issue or in the court with someone, I'm seeing that gonna change good for you, and it's gonna end soon. Either it's gonna end next week or in the next couple of weeks. The result of it is in your favor. If you're waiting for lawsuit money, you're gonna get it. Okay, what's this? Yeah, you keep addressing the same thing, legal. You're gonna make money from that. You keep addressing the same thing. So apparently you just want to address to the Cancer that has some sort of legal fine paperwork issue. Is gonna go in your favor. You're gonna make money from it. That's good. Coming to my mind also for the one that dealing with legal issue, like defending your company, like you're the representative of your company to defend some sort of legal issue, you're gonna win the case, and the result of it, you gotta get some sort of bonus, overtime or whatnot, something around that, extra money from that. Okay, Mira, what we can predict into Cancer life next week? Long term, very free connection. Some of you may be dealing with the past love next week. It's gonna be long term this time, and it's going to become more, what do you call, more free. Like you don't need to force things up. Yeah, because this come up, past love. So some of you will be dealing with the past love next week, and this time it's gonna be long term. Yeah, especially if you're dealing with this person that is blonde, doesn't matter the gender, weavers. So okay, so light hair weavers, that means somewhat dark hair. They're not laid back, they're kind of like a bit strict. They're gonna chase you this time. If in the past they're kind of like being passive, they're gonna chase you. You're also gonna need to cancel your travel because you got more better things to do work-wise. Cancel or delay it. Some of you, even like the energy of next week, you plan a date, you need to postpone or you cancel the date because there is a not better fish, more like work thing that you need to settle it, and I feel like it's a big thing. So if you plan to make a date and you kind of feel like this is your story, maybe plan it for the following week so you don't make them disappointed with you. Rather than last minute you cancel it. Not sure why you need to know that. It just looks like a very mundane thing. But well. Teo, what we can predict into Cancer life next week? 2 message please. Oops. You're stressed, you're moody about what? The moon come up. About a fallout. For the Cancer that's dealing with the fallout, you're gonna be stressed about it. Or you already dealt with the fallout in the process. You're gonna stress about that fallout. I'm seeing even some of you questioning why this happens. Like you kind of like want to blame yourself. What's your advice? No, it's not yours. The connection is not going anyway. And it goes on circles. So it takes 2 parts actually to make a connection to move forward, right? So I feel like they're not willing for it. So why you kind of like sitting there, wait for them, or you kind of like question things? Just move on. Okay, what's next? This is a person. Work is doing great, even more than great, super good. So I feel like money-wise, work-wise, next week you're gonna feel very happy about it. Got a lot of success. So okay, then the next one is you're gonna become more happy next week because people gonna like want your attention. This is kind of like attention card. So you're gonna get in the limelight kind of energy next week. So yeah, people also become more cooperative in the work, or even like come into my mind your neighbor that usually kind of being a bit nosy, they're gonna become more cooperative. So yeah, good energy next week for the work. Some of you may get the attention from other people. Not sure whether it's you want that attention or it's unwanted attention. So but yeah, the energy of being in limelight next week. A lot of good stuff happening towards you. Nice. Okay, let's move on. We got booster. Okay. Okay, Leo now. What we can predict into Leo life next week? 2 message, please. We are doing great time. I like this. Okay, what we can predict into Leo life next week? 2 message. You're thinking about your health situation. So what's this? I feel like it's good. Okay, first message, you're thinking about your health situation. I feel like it's gonna be improving. Next message, you are thinking about a relationship that actually goes south. Well, will it become better? That's the question, right? No, the relationship path, I feel unfortunately the relationship path is not gonna become better, not gonna improve. Courtship reverse, talking about the fallout, disconnect. So yeah, that's your first message. You're gonna be thinking about, even for some of you, it's like a past connection that already like going down south, and you're still thinking about it. I feel like it's just time for you to move on. What the hell is that? So yeah, what's the next message? You're not expecting about ending? Yeah, it's talking about, it's keep hinting the same thing. You're not expecting, it's like a sudden ending of your relationship that you're not expecting. So be careful next week. I'm predicting that some of you may have an ending. So I'm sorry it's that negative, but that's, I rather give the truth about it so at least you can prepare yourself. So yeah, so that's the message. And okay, the good message is, if I interpret it different way, you're not thinking, okay, what going to come up suddenly next week is for the one that actually got spending issue, losses in investment, that's gonna end next week. So expect like that losses gonna end and you're slowly but surely making more money. Yeah, that's your 2 message for keeper side. Okay, let's go with your mirror now. I got itchy nose. Okay, mirror, what we can predict into Leo life next week? One more shuffle. Okay. Okay, what's this context of this? It's a part of your karma to deal with this person. They appear as a brunette, darker hair, very intense. They're very outgoing. They're going the type that deal with multiple people. So it's a part of your karma to deal with this person. Not sure why this come up here. What's the significant? Clarify the karma thing. They're also somewhat quite detached, and for some of you this is talking about a long distance connection, or there's gonna be a long distance soon. So basically this is something part of your destiny to deal with this person. It doesn't address for what purpose, but yeah, it's just hinting on that. What's the next thing? You're gonna have some sort of spiritual growth next week. You also will be disengaging yourself from gossip. People that like to gossip, you're gonna disengage. You're not gonna join into that stupid thing anymore. Some of you will be making a travel. Some of you will be doing a travel to, you know, kind of like your spiritual, to sharpen your spiritual, whatever you call that. So it's related to the travel, like a retreat, just to calm yourself, to grow yourself. Either you're gonna do it next week or you're gonna plan for it. Yeah, so that's your 2 message, nothing more. Also, during that travel, you may meet someone that is young, doesn't want family, and focus too much in your career. Not sure why this hinting that. It doesn't give me an outcome at this moment. Maybe they're also there to help you to sharpen your spirituality. Not sure what they call it. Anyway, your mirror also kind of like wonky. Your keeper also kind of wonky for next week. Okay, tarot. Hopefully tarot is much more clear. Tarot, what is coming up? What we can predict into Leo life next week? Usually Libra is kind of wonky. Not sure why. What's happened with you guys, Leo? Usually I'm having difficulties with Libra because the message is all over the place. But this time it's yours. Okay, what's your 2 message, Leo? Ending of what? finally get known the truth about what. Yeah, it's very strong energy that you want to end things, or you're going to end things. Who? You're going to end things. You're gonna take a break from it. Wow, that's double whammy. You got this ending, then you got this ending, then you got this. So a lot of energy of you want to disengage next week. Basically, it's disengage because you got to know the truth. Yeah, I'm not sure what truth you're gonna get to know, but because of that truth, you're finally able to walk away from them, and you don't want to even like have a new opportunity or new renewal with them. It can be a context of a person, it can be context about the job. Maybe your boss keep kind of like playing games here and there, not giving you the money that you deserve, or the promotion. So take it very generally. So but next week is the energy of you finally end things, disengaging, taking a break. That's very strong energy. But whatever you get to know the truth about it, it's actually gonna finally give you the closure. Okay. Next message is what? Yeah, not sure why your message is kind of like very, maybe because it's too general, or you want to address a lot of Leo. You're confused about your money or investment, and you kind of like, also especially for you guys Leo, you're confused on like, the energy that I'm getting out of the scenario. It's like by end of the month you need to pay a bill, then you don't know actually why this bill is so high, so you're kind of confused about it. What is Seven of Pentacles? Okay, yeah, that's the first message. Well, for the one that actually has issue with the spending, what they need to do, get the truth about it. So if you feel like, example, right, because this talking about getting the truth about it. So example, right, let's say you get a bill for a lump sum 200, but you don't know the breakdown. You need to get to know why it's 200, things like that. So you need to get to know the truth about it. Maybe they overcharge you, they mischarge you, so things like that. Okay, next message, you got extra message. You're gonna confuse next week why someone disengaging from you, and you're gonna like thinking, should you continue invest on this connection, or you let them go? I asked why you kind of like wishy-washy. It talks about because you got a lot of good memories with this person, and you actually want to offer your love with this person. For the one that dealing with this kind of wishy-washy next week and kind of confused why this person disengage. Okay, why this person disengage? They're giving up. Starting reverse. This is talking about giving up. They're giving up. They give up on you. So if you wishy-washy, what's the advice for the wishy-washy, Leo? What's the advice is this? First advice is not to stress about it. Things happen because it happens. I feel like it's a delay, because it's come up with a temperance. It's a delay. It's something that usually temperance is a delay. Things gonna play out in the future. Usually for temperance it's like that. So I feel like don't stress about it. Just let it flow. Let it flow naturally, and don't try to manipulate the things go into your favor, because I'm predicting some of you gonna try to manipulate the connection. So don't do that. Just be patient. It's gonna play out naturally in the future. Wow, we take a long time for you because your reading is kind of like, wow, very cryptic. Okay, let's move on. Virgo. What we can predict into Virgo life next week. Prediction for Virgo next week. Prediction for Virgo next week. What actually coming up into Virgo life? I hope it's good things. Ugh. What is this? Wait. Got multiple. Okay, So your financial situation next week is not gonna get better, unfortunately. I know it sucks, right? It's gonna drag for, I'm not sure how long it's gonna drag because coffin reverse. Also some bad spending habit gonna be surfaced next week. I know, it's kinda sucks also. And some of you are thinking of giving a gift into someone, buying a gift into someone, hoping that they're gonna reciprocate. No, they're not gonna reciprocate. So really up to you if you wanna. I mean, if you want to give someone, why wait or why expect a return, right? It's really up to you. But the main message that I'm getting is your money issue gonna be dragging down next week. Still the bad money issue, not the good one. Bad spending habit also gonna be surfaced next week. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not so good. I'm also kind of like a cringe seeing that. Okay, what's next? Okay. You're gonna get the success. Some of you that stress about some sort of paperwork, you're gonna get the success about it. You're actually gonna make a lot of money. Some of you that want to foray into side business, go for it. You're actually concerned that it's not gonna successful, but it's gonna successful. I like that message. And I got off the wall when I lay out the card. Some of you actually gonna try to write the will, either a will or prenup. In between these two that I'm getting to my mind, you have a concern around it, but I feel like no need to concern. Outcome is this. So yeah, go for it. So I feel like aspect of your work gonna be successful next week, but I'm just saying you got a concern. And also I'm not sure you're gonna make a lot of money in the future, so make sure that whatever you're doing, the paperwork is tight. It's like tight, so no one can dispute that kind of vibe that I'm getting. Okay, let's go with your mirror. Second message is nice though, but the first message sucks. Let's see, mirror, what we can predict into Virgo life. Virgo life, what we can predict into Virgo life or mirror. Okay, you're gonna your diet gonna be successful. Some of you may change your hair, come into my mind. Some of you guys are even thinking like doing some sort of procedure, but in generally your looks gonna be improved, and you kind of like that looks. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. You also become more detached toward people, more cutting toward people. You also like the energy, don't want a family. You feel like family gonna drag you down, not sure why. Okay, what's the next message? I got a bunch of messages from that card only. The gift keep coming back. I'm gonna address it later. What will this work? Okay, I got a very interesting message. Some of you feel like your work doesn't resonate you because you feel like it's related with the past life thing. You feel like in the past you're doing something that is very, very good, something that very resonate with your heart. So now you're in the stage of trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. Very spiritual message for you. So I feel like go for it, explore for it, different aspect of work that actually I feel like you're gonna get it, because I asked what's the outcome is karma, so it's just matter of time. But you need to explore, right? You cannot expect things to fall down into your lap. So this talking to a Virgo that feel disconnected with their work because you feel like you're supposed to do other things, and it's actually tied with your past life. In the past, maybe you're doing something that's very good, very successful. So that's why it keep lingers until this current life. So go explore, you're gonna find it. Next message. For the one that dealing with this young energy, person that is kind of like laid back, very, very like free spirit vibe. If you're expecting a gift from this person, you're not gonna get it. Forget about it. Some of you, I pull extra card. I'm not sure why I pulled extra card. Some of you may meet this new person, new love that unfortunately gonna be short term. They're very outgoing. I feel like, yeah. They're very outgoing. I feel like they just dare to give you some fun. So if you want to pursue that, go ahead. But just keep in mind, it's just short term because they're gonna move in the future. They probably here until end of the year only. But they can give you the fun. So I feel like, yeah, maybe just if you want, go for it. They're gonna move. I feel like by end of the year they're gonna move, or early next year. So it's gonna be short term, 3 to 6 months only. So for some of you, they even say things like that. They just want something casual because they're gonna move back, or move back into their country, or they're gonna move to the next country, things like that. Okay, Tarot prediction, Virgo, next week, 2 message. It's been a while on Virgo, but let's do this too quickly. Yeah, bad habit, bad spending habit gonna be resurfacing next week. I know, sucks. Also, this person that kind of toxic, and you already feel disconnected, they're gonna contact you back. That's the first message. What's their intention? They want to cut you? Yeah, their intention actually to kind of like hint that things are over between you two. Their intention is this. So, not sure why, so free. They're quite toxic in the past. I think now also still so free. They just contact you, tell you, or to hint, to give a vibe that they're done with you. I feel like ignore that idiot. Things are dragging. Moving slow. Things that is dragging. What is this talking about? Yeah, for the one that dealing with this person that reject you in the past, things have just been dragging between you two. It's actually moving forward, just move slow. Eventually you're gonna get the commitment from this person, but at this moment I feel like even until this moment, it's like there's a lot of resistance or delay. So if you're still willing to wait for this person, they reject you in the past, they're very stuck with their own way, yeah, you're gonna get the relationship if you still want them. Don't know why it's addressing that person, individual. But that's your 2 message. Let's move on. Yeah, Libra, 2 message, keeper, Libra prediction next week. You're gonna get a gift from this person that you know that they're a liar. They come up as a fake person. You already know. Basically, just put it very simple. They're a fake person. You already know about them. They're gonna give you a gift. Is it your birthday? Is it not Libra month, right? Yeah. It's a transition between Leo and Virgo month, right? No. Yeah, I'm not sure. They're gonna give you a gift. Their intention is now they want to choose you, or they want you to choose them. So yeah, their intention is that. Some sort of paperwork, legal situation gonna go in your favor. You're gonna overcome your financial woes. But you see, right? You're gonna overcome your financial woes, then you get this. So basically, this talking like you get the money, but you spend it also. So you need to be a bit careful on your spending. Because how come you got this? This basically, you got money. You're overcoming your financial situation, right? But this is actually talking about some sort of substantial money that you're going to spend, or you're going to incur losses. So you need to be very careful either with your spending or with your investment. Yeah, you need to be careful. I'm seeing you're thinking of not spending, but eventually you're gonna feel like you need to spend, or you want to spend. Not sure why. So you need to be careful about that next week. You don't want to fall, keep running into the hamster wheel, keep repeating the same thing. You don't want to do that, especially with your money, right? Okay, Mira, what we can predict into Libra life next week? One more shuffle? Okay. Okay, why is this? Why is this? You're gonna meet someone mature. They're very shy. They don't like to wine and dine. Why this is important? Yeah, they don't like to go out. You know, the type that is coming to my mind is someone that like to sit in their home reading book. I got that flashes immediately. Very mature person, very stable, very shy. What's the outcome of this? Some of you is a past love, so it's talking about a romantic relationship. Yeah, I feel like some of you, if this is your past person, you're gonna be dealing with them again. And for some of you that this is not your past person, that's indicating you're gonna be dealing with this kind of person next week. It doesn't give me an outcome yet, so yeah, that's only for next week. What else, Amira? You may going to have a family in the future with them. Some of you that believe this is a twin flame, it is. Yeah. And for some of you that doesn't believe in twin flame, this is basically talking about a very strong connection. Yeah. Oh, where is this here? You're gonna cut your friend that actually make a remark about your look or how you looks. Like they basically make you feel like you have a shitty look. You're gonna cut that friend next week. Yeah, I mean, like, why you need to be a friend with someone that actually doesn't makes you feel good, right? So I'm saying you're gonna cut them. Basically, the energy that I'm getting, this person actually makes you feel like you're a loser all the time, kind of thing. You're gonna cut them. So it's a toxic friend. Okay. Tell you what we can predict into Libra life next week. Ending? Why everyone got ending? Oh, but it's a good ending. An ending of your for the one that has some sort of toxic trait that's gonna end, and the result of it you can save more money. So maybe the bad habits is like drinking, smoking. So you're gonna try to end it, or at least I feel like you're gonna be successful ending it because the outcome is you're gonna save money, more money. That's good. I like that. That's a good ending. You're gonna want to know the truth. You're gonna want to know the truth about this connection where in the past they kind of like want to be in a relationship or want to offer love with you, but either they fell out of love or they withdrew their love. You're gonna want to know where you stand with this person. Outcome is this. I feel like it's gonna become a friendship. Usually for me this is a friendship, but yeah, it may be different for every one of you. But you're gonna have a new beginning, and this time is a better, more cooperative beginning. How about your work? I don't think it's ever addressed about your work so far. Oh, your work is doing fine. Yeah, whatever you're doing, just go for it. It's gonna give you a long-term stability. So don't need to worry about your work. Okay, let's go to Scorpio now. 20? Okay. Scorpio. What we can predict into Scorpio life next week? What we can predict into Scorpio life next week? For the sign of Scorpio. Okay, two message. Keep up. Why are you guys dealing with this person? Scorpio, you're gonna deal with this false person, fake person, especially in the work. You're gonna stress about it. So basically, you're gonna deal with an idiot next week. They may try to appear like they know everything, but apparently they know jack shit. They're gonna give you more work than it's supposed to be. So basically, that's gonna stress you out. So be careful about that next week. I'm not sure if it is just a colleague, avoid them. If it's customer, I know you cannot avoid customers. But if a colleague, disengage, try to act busy, try to act like you don't have time for them. So yeah, you've been warned. Why this suddenly this here? I got separate couple of message. I gonna do the house first. For the one that just moved, you feel like are you expecting that things gonna become, by you move, you're expecting things gonna become better, or you're gonna have an upgrade? But I'm seeing there's a still small thing in the house that you need to either you figure it out, you need to fix it, something about that. So the change is not there yet. And some of you is just simply talking a delay of your move. The change is not there yet. It's next week. If a delay, next week the delay gonna be still there. If there is things that need to fix, next week it's gonna be there. You're gonna, some of you guys gonna be into sudden relationship. So is this practically talking for Scorpio that already connected to someone, they're gonna like suddenly ask you go to the next stage. I feel like maybe you just get to know and suddenly they're gonna ask you out for a date, then or become a committed sudden relationship. So I feel like if you don't have someone, this is not for you. Because how in the hell you're gonna get sudden, unless you meet someone then like the attraction very strong, then suddenly you're in a relationship, but it's a very small chance. Obviously each one of you are at a different stage, different timeline, so yeah. But there's the energy of a relationship, a good relationship next week. Okay, meanwhile, what we can predict into Scorpio life next week? Okay. Yeah, it's related to house also. The previous one is related to bit to house, but I kind of like put it aside. So for some of you, this person just moved to your vicinity, to your housing area. Brunette, darker hair, intense person, somewhat mature. Okay, let's cut the chase. You're gonna date them. The context is you're gonna date them. I don't see any strong union yet, but you're gonna date them. So keep your eye open for people that just move around your neighborhood, your vicinity. They appear someone that's mature, a bit intense, a bit focused, dark hair. Yeah. So and a strong energy of you be into at least dating someone next week. You're gonna, holy shit. Okay, Scorpio, for the one next week that either you're gonna meet or dealing with this person, they are somewhat mature, got salt and pepper look kind of feeling. They may be even like a fake fronter. They're not true love. They're not true love. They may come into my mind, they may try to appear like they have shit, like they have a lot of money, or they kind of like socialite, but they're not. So yeah, be careful if you're dealing with this kind of person next week. I'm not sure how you're gonna meet them. They're not your true love. They're kind of fake. Yeah, they're kind of fake. You know, the type that act like they have all the money in the world, but they cannot buy you drink. That kind of idiot. They're kind of fake, so just avoid them, I feel. Let's go with the table portion. Keep your eye open for the one that either you just move or that person just move. Something about that. Keep your eye open. I mean, if you just move, obviously it's a new environment, so you can keep your eye open with your neighbor. The neighbor that matched that, you may, if they're single, you may ask them out, because I'm seeing you're gonna be dating them, at least for now. Table, what we can predict into Scorpio life next week. Stuck. You stuck about what? A lot of you guys actually stuck of idea. Either this is just your idea, or you actually like worry too much of meeting your happily ever after. But let's see. Oh, you're gonna finally release that. You're basically not gonna force it. So that's usually a good energy when you kind of like not wanting to force a connection, people to be your happily ever after. That's when you're gonna meet them. You're finally gonna end things. Yeah. Especially for the one that actually dealing with someone and they suddenly disconnect. You finally like decided like the energy of you just okay, whatever. I'm not just gonna force it. That kind of energy next week. So you're not gonna too hung up on when you meet people, you kind of like already thinking like, oh, can this one be my happily ever after? You're not gonna hang up on that. you're gonna become the type that, okay, let's see how it goes first, whether I can enjoy the company or not. That kind of person. I like that. Be careful next week with your money. If you do some risky investment, hold back from that risky investment. And some of you are just simply talking about your spending. Yeah, you're gonna stress about your spending next week. What's your advice? Hold back on going out, especially the one that indulge too much into drinking or any of the traits that actually gonna spend you a lot of money. Hold back on doing that next week. I'm not sure, maybe you get into some situation where you need to pay a lot of money, so next week try to hold back a bit. Or else I'm seeing you're gonna stress about your spending. It's very strong though, strong energy. Why is this here? Okay, for you guys that have low confidence in your work, invest your energy, time, money into your skill set. I know I keep repeating that for a lot of signs, but yet it's talking about for the one that actually don't have confidence. If you have confidence into your work that you can do everything, this is not your message. For the one that actually I feel like still young, still new into the work field, if you feel like lack of confidence in doing things, take class, take courses. Some of this you need to pay, some of this is actually free. But what's the outcome of this? I feel you can become more stable. Some of you can even like in the future buy your own house. But you need to make a first step. Invest on yourself. Yeah. And for some of you that actually stress about your spending, is basically just hinting you guys to invest on yourself so you can make more money. You can try different avenue to make more money. Alright, I like that message. So let's move on now. We've been a while on your sign also. Last night, Sagittarius. Okay, what we can predict to Sagittarius life next week. So Sagittarius, what we can predict. Well, your card doesn't want to be shuffled. Very difficult. Okay, what's first? You guys already know when I say this usually related with money or an idiot. You're gonna have a fallout. You're gonna have a fallout with this kind of person. Either they scam you money, I hope not, or they just simply scam your time, or they pay fake. You're gonna have a fallout with this idiot. Lack of messaging from them. A lot of you guys feel you don't like what you're doing, but that work actually give you a lot of money to overcome, or you gonna start to overcome your financial situation. But I'm seeing you kind of don't like doing what you're doing. Clarify for me this. Soon you're gonna renew your passion about your work, or soon you're gonna find something that resonates with you. So don't give up. I feel like do this work, even though I feel like you don't like to do it. It gives you the money, right? At least for now. But soon, I'm predicting by end of the year, a lot of you guys gonna find something that you like to do. Whether it's the same job, you got the renewal of your passion in this work, or simply talking about you find better job to do. Okay, one more message. Kind of short. For the one that dealing with custody, that's what they call, right? Child custody, you're gonna be the winner. Okay, let's go with your mirror deck. A mirror, what we can predict into Sagittarius life next week. What we can predict to a Sagittarius life next week. Ooh. You will be passion, talking about like you will have a physical, the impulse of having a physical connection is strong next week, basically talking about it. Next message is you may meet someone that is young, but they only want a physical connection, sex connection only. Yeah, a very laid back person, quite young, don't want family, so basically they just like something casual. So go for it if that's your thing, but yeah, or else just avoid it. Just sit down next week. What else? What's the next message, Amira? Stay home next week. Even you meet people, they appear as not that genuine, no union. Stay home next week. I feel rather than waste your energy and time with the idiot, then yeah. But this can simply talking about this young person that just wants some casual connection. So yeah, so just see it for what it is. Don't expect a long-term relationship. Anything else? Yeah, some of you guys want to go out from your house, go to parties, event, concerts. So yeah, that's the energy. So probably that's when you meet this person. But yeah, don't expect a relationship. That's all I can say. Okay, let's do your table now. Table, give me prediction for Sagittarius next week. Give me prediction for Sagittarius next week. Okay, what's your two message? Stressing about things not being balanced, or some of you stress about apology, whether you need to give an apology or you need to receive apology. One more card for this. You kinda impatient. Still doesn't give me what's the context of this. What's the theme? I feel like it's a person, yes. So you're kind of impatient, you're going to avoid someone. This someone, either you need to apologize or they need to apologize towards you. I'm saying you stress about them, somewhat you're being impatient about this situation and you want to avoid it. You're gonna have a new beginning if that's your story. Again, very strong energy of just sex or a physical connection next week. This keep repeating. You're not open, but you're still there. You're not open. Actually, I'm saying you're also not open to anything on the emotional level. You're closed off. So maybe that's why this one energy keep coming back. Fire energy keep coming back. So I'm saying you're not open anyway to emotional connection. I'm saying next week you're gonna be very busy with your work. This is the type of workaholic energy next week. Yeah, what else? But I feel like you are enjoying your work, even though you've kind of like fall into workaholic vibe. 5 of Cup reverse, so that means you got a positive outlook into your work. So I feel like work is doing great, but it's just like you're not open to any emotional connection. Very strong energy of not open. You just wanting like the physical connection. King of Cup reverse, 7 of Wands, so you're not open. How about your money? Last message. Your money, you're gonna have a sudden increase into your finance. You're gonna get, I'm predicting about your work. You're gonna get some sort of clarity by you putting in a lot of energy of your work into your work, right? You're gonna get the success. But some of you may think like, until how long I'm gonna need to become a workaholic? That kind of vibe that I'm getting. But yeah, you're gonna get clarity about how to make money next week. So some of you that kind of confused how to progress money-wise, you're gonna get some sort of clarity. Good. I feel like a lot of aspect of work and money for you next week, not about emotional stuff. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys, all sign for next week. Hope this helps you guys to navigate next week. If it does, please do share, like and subscribe so others also can hear this message. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye y'all.